July 2nd, 2025. Straight from the beehive. Raw, I'm gonna give it to you. Horizontal beekeeping. All right, what's up, everyone? We're doing some bee inspection on this horizontal hive. Last time we checked it a couple days ago, there were signs of wax moth. So if you look carefully right here, that shows me that there probably still is some wax moth larva in there. That's when they kind of burrow in the wood. We're gonna open this up. This was a swarm pharaoh swarm that was caught. It's relatively small. They're building slowly. The queen looks healthy. She is laying eggs, but at a slow rate. So let's see what's going on and see if we have to do some more pest control. We're gonna just try to remove whatever wax moth we find. So let's get rid of that. Give them some smoke. We got little Pixel on the camera. These are going to be empty, so we'll start with the empty ones and move our way that way. We'll move a couple frames so we have some room to work today if we see anything. Look in there. You can see it's pretty clean right here. It does look like some wax moth right here. Let's see what we find. Let's give it a try. Empty frame. A little bit of nectar, not a lot of bees. Move in some more. You can see right here, this is capped honey. Oh, there's the queen right there, John. Oh, she just went to the other side. She's over there for me. You ready to film her? See if we can find this thing. Don't see her yet. Maybe she hopped 2 frames. You can see the eggs. Like I said, this is a small swarm, but she is can you see the larva inside each little cell? So she is putting, looks like one egg, one larva in each cell, which is good. Let's see if we find her. See if she moves on us. I have a feeling she's over here still because they're moving along. She did not want to be seen, huh? As soon as she saw it, she took off running. She might even went 2 frames away. These are worker bees, probably nurse bees, since these are where the eggs are, and that's brood or also bee eggs. I don't see her. I have a feeling she's on there because they're still very busy. This egg looks very calm. See her on your side? Show everybody what we're looking at. Some more eggs, some more brood. This pattern kind of looks maybe not the greatest cluster, a little sporadic. I would like to see more of a uniform pattern from the egg layer. I would like to see more of a uniform pattern from the egg layer, also known as the queen. Man, she did a good job hiding from us as soon as she saw us, huh? Let's try this one again. We know she's in there. We saw a glimpse of her. Oh, that queen is fast. So I can see some wax moth on the bottom over here. So we are gonna have to clean up this. Let's move on. Our main objective in this hive is to clean out the wax moth, so I'm not gonna look too hard for the queen anymore. Scoot over the frame so I can get to the bottom of it. at them. They sound really calm. So look at, there's a bee right there with some pollen. Bringing in some honey. I'm bringing in some honey, making some honey. Man, that queen really disappeared on us really fast. But we did see her, so she is in there. The main objective is this right here. I don't see any worm, but a lot of web. Somebody's in here. It looks like they're stinging that bee. I wonder if he's a intruder. Oh, here she is, John. We found her again. She moved far. She's not as panicky as she normally is, huh? Mm-hmm. Maybe because it's not a sunny day or she's getting used to us, but this feral bee is acting a lot calmer. Very beautiful. Look at that. She is a big native bee. I've noticed these native queens around here are a lot bigger than the queens I buy. She must just be hiding on this frame because she's not laying eggs on this frame. There's no eggs, just nectar and honey. There she is, all by herself. Are you feeling her? Beautiful Brenda right there. Oh, beautiful. So let's put her back. Let's let her be. Where is she, John? Do you see her? There she is. Don't want to smash her. Man, she ran fast. From when we saw her, she went like 4 frames away. Sorry, little guy, it's like half smashed.
Where is she?
building really slow. I don't like how slow these bees are building. It's been already a whole month. Doesn't look like they do much. Building very slow. So I was saying these bees are building very slow and not to my liking. I think they should be building a lot faster, but and I think there should be a lot more eggs in there, but we're gonna leave them alone. But definitely they're getting used to me working on this. Is a feral bee swarm. In the beginning they were very hostile. I know today's a nice cool day, but also they've been like this in the past, getting more mellow every time we work. So mission accomplished. We kind of cleaned up some of the wax that we found. Wax moss. We found the queen. I didn't see any other pests. I didn't see any other deformed wings. We'll do a mite count on this one next time. See what the mite count is. That'll probably be in 3-4 days. And stay tuned. All of a sudden, the thing's too tight. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's go check out the next hive. The ants are staying away. There's 1 or 2 ants, but we need to. Overall, the ants are doing pretty good. This was really covered in ants last time, and it's doing a lot better. All right, let's go check out the other one, guys. Let's go to the middle one right there. This hive has no queen, a dominant worker bee that's laying egg or laying drone. So this hive is doomed. Now that all the other hives have queens, we'll probably close off this one today, shake it out, and let these bees join some other colonies and move this box out of the way so the foragers can't come back to it. And yeah, so we're gonna open it up. I'm not expecting a lot of bees, and once I get some help, this is a heavy box, I'm gonna carry this off to the side, shake out these frames, and have them skedaddle and find new homes. They'll end up joining probably one of these 5 boxes in the backyard. cameraman's a little hot, but little Pixel needs to learn. This is the struggles of being a beekeeper, is wearing this hot suit. It'll be quick though. This one shouldn't be much at all. So like again, we'll open up some empty frames off to the side, and they're only going to be in these. And I'll open these to the side, and the bee should be in these three. Let's see what we find. Definitely less bee. Oh, there's a moth. So this one's gonna get some moth, wax moths really soon. Dumb moth is probably laying eggs. Did you see that? Moth came out of there. I don't see no. Oh, yep. There's signs of a moth down there. She's in there already. And that's what happens when you have a weak hive. Weak hive leads to secondary pests. So still some drone brood in there, which tells me it's a dominant female because there's no female eggs being laid. So we'll definitely shake this one out today. What a bummer. So they went from 3 frames to just 2 frames. So yes, they're definitely losing population. See that, John? There's not that many eggs. I'll show everybody inside what all that wax damage looks like. Look at that wax moth damage. Get inside, looks like silk. Yeah. Okay. What a bummer. All right. What a bummer. Yo, hello, hello. We're doing inspection on this horizontal 22 frame hive, and this one's a queenless hive. So we do have a dominant worker laying drone, which is male egg. I've known this for some time, but I had to make sure the other hives were queened before I shake this one out, so the dominant queen doesn't go to another hive. So today we're going to shake out this hive, clean out this box, and use it somewhere else in another part of town. And these bees will end up just absconding and going into these other local hives around here. Look at, there's a little larva right there, a little worm. Check that out. Wax moth right there, little pest. So yeah, we definitely have some secondary pests. I guess it's a little learning lesson. Observing bee behavior, secondary pests, straight from the beehive. Raw, I'm gonna give it to you. Live action. So this beehive has went from 3 frames to 2 frames, and they'll keep dwindling till they pass away, since there's no female eggs being laid. This is just a dominant worker laying male eggs just to pass on the genetics, but basically this hive is doomed. So we're gonna shake it out, close up shop, and use this hive somewhere else once we clean it up. On our horizontal beekeeping, we do all natural, no pesticides, no chemicals. So this is a sad process, but only the strong will survive. And so we let nature be nature. We give our bees no sugar water, no Apivar, no mite treatment. So these local feral bees do really good with the mite counts. They keep the mites away. They're kind of aggressive, mildly aggressive. So yeah, this is a sad day for this hive, but you know the strong will survive. And this one, no honey at the moment. We'll get to the next hive, this one right here that has plenty of honey. This one's doing really good. And so let me clean up shop, and you'll see what a lay-ins frame full of honey looks like. About a good 10 pounds of honey on a frame. All right, we're gonna go maybe show them some other frames as we get this one shut down. Little Pixel is going to show you our Langstroth hive. You might be more used to this traditional beekeeping style. So these are Langstroths. And so we're doing a little comparative beekeeping this year. So we have traditional American style commercial beekeeping with the more Russian natural approach horizontal hive. And we'll see at the end of the year who puts the better honey, the better product. Prices on this kind of honey does vary because we use a natural approach. On our horizontal hives, we get less honey than this commercial beekeeping. We keep them in their natural rhythms, our natural life cycles, so they're not in always honey production. So horizontal beekeeping does give you less honey, but a better quality, a happier queen, happier bees. And so for that reason, honey is scarce on our horizontal hives, where our Langstroth, we could be a little bit more generous and keep the price a lot lower. But message us an email and we'll go ahead and contact you, and maybe we could just do a special offer for you. We don't really like to sell this honey. We're really trying to get it off to the medicinal market, but yeah, I would love to share this with the viewers that are supporting us. you don't carry this one? All right. So I guess I figured out a game plan. We're gonna move this hive to this area. These foragers will be lost when they get back since we're moving them more than 3 feet. But this hive is actually doing really small anyways. Hopefully when we shake out these bees, since they'll be really close by, maybe these bees will go into that box and become part of that hive. So let's see what happens. We have nothing to lose. Both beehives are doing pretty bad. This one's queenless, very sick. This one's building really small. So I'm gonna give this a try. All right, let's get set up. All right, learning some bee behavior, freestyling this beekeeping stuff. So we brought our other hive more than 15 feet away. So those bees coming home today are going to be very lost. This beehive is doing very sad, growing really slow, but she is laying eggs. Not in the most uniform pattern, but she is. This one's queenless, so we're about to shut it down and shake it out. So I'm hoping that maybe these bees can join this colony, and let's see what happens. Some live action. We'll close this door so they can't come in here no more. And let's see what happens. They're already getting curious.
Oh, wow. Wow, that just popped out.
You can let me know. Maybe you can see how the bees are already getting lost. Child, back this up and hold the camera. You can see these bees are already lost and locked out. So I hope this goes well. We'll see what happens. These bees do want to go home, but there is no queen. It's time to close up shop. This hive is doomed. And since there's no female eggs, it's only a matter of time before they all dwindle away. Maybe these familiar colors will. Cameraman. So we're shaking out our queenless hive and hoping that they'll join our small swarm in the white box. If you just joined us, this hive is queenless, so we're just shaking it out. This hive is doomed and we're trying to see if they'll merge with this smaller hive, feral small swarm that we caught. So this is the action going on as this is happening, the process. You can see that this swarm, since it was doing really bad, actually allowed secondary pests to come in. Some wax moth, so that's wax moth damage. So we have to clean out this hive really good, torch it before we could reuse it. To be honest, this is a local species, West Texas, El Paso, Texas. Swarms that we caught this last year. So I don't know the exact species, but if I was to make a guess, I would say it'd be Apis mellifera. Showing signs of mild aggression, but since we've been working them, they've been calming down a lot. But these queens are actually unknown. Now our Langstroth hives, this one is an Apis carina. But these are local West Texas queens. Darn moth doesn't even know what to do. Get out of here. So since we had some wax moss living here in the corner, we're gonna go ahead and torch out the corners. We're gonna go ahead and clean this box out later on, but for now we're gonna go around the edges, kind of getting whatever we can. I didn't mean to get those 3 bees. Like a hive beetle. So this hive ended up having 2 secondary pests, hive beetles and wax moths. So now that there's nothing in here, we'll go ahead and close the lid. Go ahead and move the box so that the forager bees will stop coming to this one, and see if we could scoot over the other box a little bit. Some live action straight from the beehive. So I think it's working because they're kind of going that way, huh? There's not that many right here.
Nope.
Now we just need to move this box so that they can stop orienting to this box. This is a heavy 2-man box though. Right, I'm gonna try to move this by myself. This is normally for 2 people, but I just need to move it maybe 5 or 10 feet so that the bees coming back won't know where they are. We'll start going to that box. I'll take a little break and read some of your comments. All right, so our horizontal hives basically look like this. A healthy hive has, I like to put 3 entrances because the plans that I got for free on horizontalhive.com show this style. It's also pretty good, so if you ever need to make a split, you could split it in the middle and it still has a left and a right entrance. This one right here is a lot smaller, so it just has one entrance. Little breathers on the side. This one, I'll open it up, has 14 frames, so a lot smaller than that big one we just closed down. Frames. Oh, the thing fell, huh? That's what scared him away. I'm trying to see if they'll join this hive. Can you kind of hold that one a little bit on the bottom? I'm going to slide this one sideways. Maybe since this white box is more where the other one was, they'll kind of accept it a little bit better, the borders coming in. These disc plates right here, it's just an entrance. So you can see I cut out a circle in the box. So this just is a full open entrance. And then you have this one's a queen excluder, which will let out the workers, but not the queen. Ventilation, lock them in there, but they can still breathe. Very good for transporting. And the bigger one is to let the drones out as well. Well, they call it a drone gate, but that one the queen could also get out of. So really, it's the queen excluder, the little screen, metal screen thing, and then the open door that we mainly use. This is horizontal beekeeping, all natural. We do no sugar water. The bees are not always in honey production, so less honey, but happier bees. These horizontal hives are local feral queens which are a lot stronger and less susceptible to disease, our local pests and disease. These local feral bees do really good at fighting back mites and other pests. However, if the colony is weak, it does invite pests to move in. So like this hive that we closed down and shook off was queenless, so it wasn't doing too good. And because of the low numbers, they did allow wax moths to move in. I did see a hive beetle. So it was only a matter of time before this hive dwindled away. So since there is a queen in here, we'll go ahead and we shook them off. And if I was to try to re-queen this queenless hive, they would have not accepted the queen because of the dominant female that's laying eggs. I would not know who she is, and I couldn't get rid of her, and the colony would have probably not accepted the queen. So they don't recommend re-queening this hive. It's basically a doomed hive that we're trying to save, trying to do our best to save it. But in horizontal beekeeping, only the strong survive. It's a nature's numbers. We give them what we can to help them survive with insulated hives, but basically strong bees is what we want, and the strong will survive. And it's just it's sad, but you know, we refuse to do any kind of other treatments and stuff like that. Technical difficulty, we dropped the phone, but I just want you guys to observe some bee behavior straight from the beehive, West Texas, on a July cloudy summer day. Raw, I'm gonna give it to you. Some live action. We'll edit this video, make it more interesting, but right now we're over an hour of just video of just showing off our adventure. But this is LB raw honey, straight from the beehive. This hive does have a queen, and so hopefully this hopefully this overflow of bees will help do them good, because they were a small swarm building really slow. But since she's a feral queen, I've been working her pretty often, trying to get in here often so they could get used to being handled. These local feral bees in West Texas do really good at mite control, do really good at honey production, at building wax. They're fast builders. So I really enjoy working with our local feral queens. These Italian bees do really good out here in this hot weather, but a lot slower, a lot more gentle. Definitely need some mite control on these. So this one does have Apivar, which is insecticide. But our horizontal hives are all natural, no poisons, no sugar water. And so the queens are a lot more bigger, mildly aggressive, but so beautiful. Well, enough talking. I'll let you guys observe some behavior before we let you go. This is LB raw honey, straight from the beehive. Raw, I'm gonna give it to you. seems really chill. Hopefully help her numbers go up. We need to check this box in a couple days, make sure that there's no wax moths that followed. Keep them strong. Little Pixel, you want to say bye?
Bye.